Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine tutorial series. So today I'm going to show you this when I am free hanging on this from these knobs on the wall like this. As you can see here, these legs are simulated by physics, and that's the part I'm going to cover today. Now when I go left and right, you can see the lower body is simulating physics, and we still have to work on the upper body, but I will cover that in upcoming episodes. And as always, this episode is also sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, so now let's this is what I am trying to do. I am going to enable the ragdoll when I am on the wall. So first I'm going to disable physics simulations for the let's try these three. Now let's see what happens if I disable only for the hands and the foot. So I can do that here. Under physics type I can set it to kinematic, so it will follow the animation. Alright, that happened. So I need to set the hip also to follow the animation. So this is the way it behave now. Okay. Right, let's preview the wall hanging animation and see how it looks. Idle, hanging idle. Alright, what's happening here? Okay, maybe let's push it back. Okay, this is not what I expected. Right, so what should be the problem? Right, when I am in this pose, right, maybe this overlap, that's the reason. That could be the reason. Let's see. Let's select this one and simulate selected bone. Okay, right, let's try this free hanging animation and then simulate. Okay, right, so here in the left hand the jerking is minimum, but in the right hand it's kind of too much. So I think the reason is this overlapping. So let's make these bodies smaller so they don't overlap. Like this. Wait, where's the other one? Okay, and this one also should be smaller. Okay, and here it doesn't overlap. Right, now let's play this hanging animation again. Wait. And do the simulation. Right, now it doesn't jerk. Okay, right, so the reason was overlapping in the physics bodies. Alright, now let's try another animation. What else? So whenever we have an overlapping of the physics bodies, we get these weird results. And this is the animation that I need to have proper rigid body, because I'm going to apply this for wall climbing. Okay, let's see whether we have any impact if I increase this damping into like this. I have to change the animation once and apply this animation back in order to play it again. I don't know why is that. No, not good. Okay, so the only thing left to try is this. When I'm in this pose, I need to make sure that none of my rigid bodies are overlapping. Now the rigid bodies, these physics bodies. So to do that, okay, it's very hard to read these when I'm in this view. Maybe I should disable translucency, right? But then I can't see these through, so I have to enable it. Right, now the problem is this overlapping of this part. Problem should be this. So to prevent that, well, I'm not sure. Right, so let's try making them smaller like this and see what happens. These ones also, let's look at them from this angle. And let's do a simulation again. and simulate. Okay, still we have the problem. Shall we enable soft constraints and see if we have the same problem? Right, that's not going to work. So let's undo those changes. Okay, so how can we do this then? Alright, I have an idea. So yeah, it is obvious we can't use this with that hanging idle animation, but we can use this in somewhere else. So yeah, let me put them back to not simulated, kinematic, and the head also, and this one, and these two I don't have to be kinematic. I let them as default, and we use this free hanging animation in a particular case. So for that, let's use this, and that is at this point. Let me show you. In this case, we can use that. Alright. So, where do we go to that state? It's here in the hang on knob, and update movement state. Let me see. Yeah, this path. When it takes this path, that means my character is in that is hanging freely without something to put his foot. So if I enable the ragdoll here, this should look good. So yeah, let's try that. Here, let's take a reference to the mesh and set simulate physics at this point. And if let's see this first, how it turns out, and then we'll see how to disable it when I go to another state. Alright, now the legs are fine, but hands are not fine. Okay, there is something else we can try. here we can set physics blend weight. I'll set this to something like 0.3. Still the physical animations are not applied. Now they are applied. Now the legs are quite fine, as you can see, but the hand is not okay. Legs are good, actually. Let's have a natural feel to it. Right, so here, since hands are still a little bit jittering, I'll set the hands also. Instead of physics type default, I'll make them kinematic. And what else? Yeah, I think the hanging height should be a little lowered when I'm in the free hanging mode. So therefore for this one, I'll, instead of using this, I'll get the knob location, this, here, and add another vector. So here what we are adding here is 1 minus 136. I'll make it minus 156, and let's see. We have some shaking, but the legs are fine. What does it cause the shaking? I'm not sure. Let's see what causes that problem. Let's use the free hanging idle and simulate. Alright, here we have a problem. Okay, so how to fix that? Let's see. Okay, so when I'm in this animation, is there any overlaps? No. Then why am I getting that? so shall we instead of making these two simulate kinematic, I'll simulate them and try again. No. Alright, so let's do this. Select all these bodies and make them make them follow the animation that is default, and only the legs follow physics. Oh, this should follow the kinematic. Wait, this should follow the kinematic mode, not the default. Right, now let's give it a try again. Right, this is fine. Okay, now let's see how it looks. Alright, now legs are fine. And I'll stop this episode at this point. In the upcoming episode, I'll experiment on how to improve the look of these animations. Alright, if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below. And thanks for watching. I have released a source code update recently. Feel free to check that. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.